Good day, scuba divers of YouTube. Yes, that's right, this is the video you've all been waiting for. This is the video about the brand spanking new Suunto D5 dive computer. Now, you may have seen a video that we recently posted where we did a video log of our trip to Nemo. We were there representing Mike's Dive Store, but we headed over to Nemo with a number of other UK dive retailers and some of the UK dive press to check out the new D5, to give it a bit of a run in Nemo on 2 dives in the pool. And just to sort of really get our hands-on view of what we was expecting to see in the launch come March 2019. The D5 is expected to launch around about the 11th of March 2019. Now, after an awful lot of begging, stealing, borrowing and being an absolute pain in the neck, we were fortunate enough to get a non-final production model to bring with us to the beautiful Philippines. Sat in the Philippines now. We are staying at Magic Oceans, which is based at the bottom of Bohol in Anda, and I've been diving with it alongside my usual 2 dive computers, which are both Suuntos. I'm a big Suunto fan, as you may have known from previous videos, but I've been diving with the D5 alongside my Viper Air and also with the EON Steel. So really I wanted to put them all as a comparison and see how the D5 got on against its predecessors. Now, as I say, the D5 launches in March 2019. It's expected to be the 11th of March, somewhere around then. And it is Suunto's latest weapon in its armoury of dive computer stroke wearable watch dive computers. There are a number of dive computers which double up as watches on the market these days, and this is Suunto's latest offering, and what I believe by far the absolute best. The menu and functionality is exactly the same as what you would find in the EON Core and the EON Steel, so super easy to use. If you've ever used one of those, you'll know how easy they are to navigate and to get through the menus, and as I've already said, big fans of those. I think they are some of the easiest and most simple idiot-proof menus out there. Now, this is a recreational dive computer which comes in 4 main SKU options. There's a silver bezel, white body, white strap, silver bezel, black body, black strap, and then there is a black face, black body, black strap, and then the black face, black body, lime strap, which is the one that we have here and have been diving with. Although it comes with an absolute myriad of different strap options, which I'm going to cover in just a minute because it's a key thing that I want to call out. Right, I hear you all asking, what are the main features of the D5? Right, well, let me tell you. Not only will the unit provide air nitrox, gauge, free dive modes, it would also double up as a watch that allows users to show a digital watch face as well as an analog style watch face, so like an old-fashioned watch face. It weighs in at 90 grams only, and it's got a rechargeable lithium-ion battery which is charged the same way as the EON Core. So if you saw our EON Core video about a year ago, it's obviously got a USB cable on one end and on the other it's got the 4-pin charging with the 2 magnets which slot to the back of the dive computer in very much the same way as the EON Core does. It's water resistant to 100 meters. It's got a full color MIP display, which during the dive displays like a colored arch on the dive face, which illustrates key information like decode time, tank pressure, direction, and also if you've got a timer running. And it's also got an adjustable LED backlight. It's got wireless connectivity via Bluetooth, which connects to a brand spanking new Suunto app, which is available to download at the time of launch of the D5. You cannot download it until the D5 is launched, but this is a brand new app from Suunto for the D5. It's also got a very cool vibration alarm, which they call Vibra in the settings, which makes the unit vibrate on the user's wrist when you hit a specific depth. So if you set a depth alarm, or you've got a deep stop set, or when you hit your safety stop, the unit will vibrate on your wrist telling you that it's time, that it's doing an action, or it's time to take an action, which is actually quite nice rather than the audible beeping that you hear quite often. It allows you to see wireless tank pressure readings for up to 3 pods. It's got user updatable software and customizable dive settings which you can set in DM5 in very much the same way that you can with the EON Core and the EON Steel. It's got 18 language options, and as most dive computers these days, it's got a tilt compensated 3D digital compass. But there are 2 key selling points which I really want to call out, as I think this is what sets the Suunto D5 apart from anything else on the market currently. Number one, the D5 comes with user changeable straps. There's a small spring-loaded pin on the back of the strap which allows the user to change the strap in a matter of seconds. I believe there are 28 colour options ranging in varied colours, materials and designs. The rubber dive straps come in different lengths, so you've got a short length one if you are just using a thin wetsuit or using it on your skin, and then there is also a longer strap if you wanted to use it with a dry suit and you've got a thicker circumference to go around. There is also a NATO style material strap, and then there's also some leather strap options if you wanted to use the D5 as a wearable watch outside of diving. To stress, you cannot get the leather straps wet, they are not for diving, and the best way to tell the difference between what's a dive strap and what's a non-dive strap is the dive straps have a thick buckle pin, whereas the non-dive straps have a thinner buckle pin. They have stress tested the thick buckle pin and they don't come away from the strap when they're twisted or bent. So that's the best way for you to tell the two apart. But there is literally something for anyone. There's a colour, an option or a material to suit everyone's needs. And two, Suunto have upgraded their algorithm to the Suunto Fuse 2 RGBM decompression model. Now this is a huge big positive for me because they've clearly reacted on customer feedback. I think a lot of divers out there in the past have given feedback that the algorithms on the Suunto products wasn't as good as some of its competitors, so clearly Suunto have acted on that feedback as they wanted to improve the dive experience of their customers and their dive computer users. Here I had the D5 and my own Suunto still set to the same dive setting, and as you can see the D5 was offering me longer no dive limits. This was evident on the majority of dives, and incidentally the Fuse 2 RGBM model will be available as a firmware upgrade for the Suunto EON Steel later this year, so keep your eyes peeled for that. One of my absolute favourite things about the DM5 is the switch window values, which is shown at the bottom of the dive computer screen. Now you can customise what values are shown in DM5, and there are 23 values and options for you to choose from, which allow you to set what information you see on your dive yourself, which I think is a really great idea. And last point I'll add on is about battery life. Now just to stress, we have been diving with a pre-final production model here, but expect to get 7 days of battery life if you're using the dive computer as a watch, and up to 2 days worth of diving if you're using the Suunto D5 as a dive computer, before you'll need to charge it again. So around about 7 days as a watch and 2 days worth of diving, which I don't think it is, which really isn't that bad. And obviously with the USB charging cable, you know, a lot of people these days have portable power packs, so you can plug it into a laptop or you can plug it into a plug adapter. It charges very quickly indeed. Honestly, I absolutely love this dive computer. I was a big fan of the EON Core when it came out. It was a big upgrade on the bulky EON Steel, but the D5 ticks so many boxes as a wearable dive computer stroke watch. I think a lot of people that either have a D6 or a D4 or even a D9 to an extent will be looking to upgrade to this, and those that were in the market for a new dive computer will definitely be looking at purchasing one of these. I for one will be replacing my very old and aging Viper Air. It's done many dives with me, but I think it's about time it had an upgrade. I just don't know which colour I'm going to get yet. And talking of which, price wise, the silver bezel dive computer at retail will have an RRP of £545, and the black will have a retail recommended price of £595. All 4 options are available to pre-order now at Mike's Dive Store, and they will be available to buy from launch, which is around, as I say, March the 11th. So go over, check it out, go and try them on. As always guys, if you have seen this video and it's made you go and buy one and you're using it, would love to hear in the comments below what you think, what your thoughts are, or if you've bought a D5 and you stumbled across this video, I would love to hear what you think about the Fuse 2 RGBM and how you're getting on with the menus. It's always good to have that interaction. And if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please do add the comments, as I said, and as always guys, click on that subscribe button. We have got an absolute ton of video reviews coming up, and there's loads in the pipeline which I would love to share with you. But until then, till the next time, I will speak to you all soon. Goodbye from me, goodbye from the Philippines, and take care. See ya.